Welcome back, everybody. This is going to be what your Excel document looks like in your database contact list. And what I want everyone to do is just open it and take a look at it, right? And you're going to see your first names and the city zip code. You're going to see just some default names in the list here. What we're going to do here is we're going to add today at the top right here. We're going to add today. And right here, we're going to enter the formula equals today. You'll see the formula pop up on the bottom, right? So hit the tab key on your keyboard, and it's automatically going to enter that formula, and you hit enter. Now what we're going to do is, you know what, let's do this. Let's do it differently, actually. I'm going to teach you a little Excel while we're doing this. We're going to delete this. So go ahead and put your mouse over the column H until you have that little down arrow. We're going to right click and we're going to hit delete. So we're going to go ahead and delete that. So we have our basic table here, but it's not a table. And you don't need to do this for mail merge, but we're going to do it just so if anything we add to this table, formula sticks, right? So we're going to highlight anywhere in this table that has data, and we're going to hit Control T, and you're going to see the table pop up that says, where's the data of your table? Yeah, we see that it's selected correctly. Make sure your checkbox, my table has headers, is selected, okay? And then we're going to hit OK. And I'm going to double click any of these columns, make sure the columns are fine. Then right here, I'm going to enter the new header of today, and you'll see that all these columns open up right here, right? So in the first line, we're going to enter equals today, just like we did previously, and then we're going to hit the tab one more time, and we're going to have this formula pop up. This is equals today. And we're going to hit enter. And you notice that the column automatically sizes to the correct size, and it enters today's date in every single row. Okay, so from there, we're going to go ahead and hit save. We're going to save this document. And you won't need that doc anymore. We're going to go ahead and close it. So now open your file for the assignment. Right here, your database assignment. Okay, we're going to make a few changes. First things first. It does not have a header on it, okay? And typically for a letter like this, you're not going to have your header, but we made that template header. So we're going to double click inside here, right? And then we're going to open up your template header. Remember, you're going to do this for every assignment. So you're going to open up your template header. You're going to double click. You're going to hit your cross arrows there, right? And you'll see your whole table gets selected. You're going to control copy. You're going to go to your lesson and you're going to control paste. And now your header's there. Okay. So right here where it says different first page, we're going to go ahead and check that box. We're going to go ahead and delete this and we're going to redo it because it wanted to transfer over and we don't need it to transfer over. So we're going to delete that table and we're going to go ahead and paste it again. And we see that the lines here, notice on this page, the header's no longer there. That's because we checkboxed the different first page header. So now we just have to remove the lines again. How do we do that? We click our cross arrows, we right click, and we'll see the border shading there. We're going to click that and we're going to go no border. And then we're going to double click inside the body. Okay, so there you have it. So we have this, our header. I know who you are, who's turning in this assignment. So let's get on with the assignment. Now we have a double paste or copied and paste our header in there. So what we need to do is we need to provide students with a yeah, I already did that. So we're going to walk you through this process of inserting merging fields and how we do that. And then we're going to link it. So first thing, linking the database to the letter. So how do we do that? How do we link the database to the letter? We just finished editing our database. So what we're going to do is in the mailings tab up here, we're going to click that and you're going to select your recipients right here in the Start Mail Merge toolbox. Select that down caret of select recipients, and we're going to use an existing list. Now, your file will pop up, right? And wherever you saved that database, you're going to have to go back to it. And we're going to find that database, lesson 1 database list for mail merge. So we're going to select that and select open. And it wants to verify that this is the correct data from sheet 1. Well, we only have one sheet on that database. So we're going to go ahead and click OK. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to edit the recipient name right here, dear recipient name. And we can edit this with the greeting line tool right here on the right in insert fields toolbox. We're going to go to the greeting line here. We're going to go ahead and click that. So we have dear. We can change that to 2 or none. I'll go ahead and change it to 2. And this greetings line for invalid recipient names, right? So dear sir or madam. Invalid would be if it locates a box with no name or some kind of error message in it, it's going to default to this right here. So I like to whom it may concern better. So I'm going to change that to whom it may concern better. And so now we see that by changing to 2 and to whom it may concern, we see to John Doe, right? And who's John Doe? Well, if we open up that database, again, I'm going to go ahead and open it up. We'll see John Doe. Was John Doe on our list? Yes, it is. We could even preview the field. Go to the second one. Is Jane Smith on there? Yes, she is. So we can go to the next one. Mike Johnson, he is there. So we're going to go to OK. And we're going to see this double left arrow, double right arrow greeting line. And now we know that the mail merge is working the way it's supposed to be working. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight this and delete it. So there it is, right? Today's date, we're going to go ahead and change today's date. Let's just put it, well, let's see if we can, to today. There it is, right? So we're going to insert the field today. And now we'll see that we have today's date. And that is pulling again from the today field. So now we have today. The reason why this becomes handy is if you're working this for a company and you have 100 letters to do, it's going to merge all those into those 100 letters. Now, we're not doing 100 examples. We're doing the 5, 6, 7 that we have there. But this is where this would come in handy, is when you have 100 letters to do and you don't want to change every single one of these fields for those 100 letters. So company name right here this is just a default information. We're going to highlight that too. And we're going to go to the address block field, right? When we go to the address block field, we see what we have here of where they're from and where we're sending these letters. So we're going to click OK. Go ahead and delete that. Okay. Now we have this completed RSVP date. We don't have an RSVP date. This one we could just change by hand, right? We don't have a bunch of different types of RSVP dates, so we could change this by hand. And we're going to put the October 20th, 10/20/2024. So we could change that one by hand. Sincerely, and then your name. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to have all this extra space, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out a little bit of this extra space so we can fit everything in there, right? So practice text, I'm going to delete that. I'm going to delete this extra space here. We have everything so far. I'm going to delete just one more just in case. And now we have everything on one page. So your name, your title, your company name. Okay, so right here you can put in your name. We're going to put Ronaldo Sosa. And then we're going to put college instructor. You put student. And then you put your college there. And for most of you, you'll be out of Lemoore College. So let's do Lemoore College. Now we see that we're done here. So let's preview that. Let's hit the preview results. And we can see we have Mike Johnson, who's on. Well, Well, notice we go into the second page as soon as we enter Mike Johnson's information. Why did that happen? Oh, the city state was still there. This was still here. We forgot to take that out. We have the address block, but we forgot to take this out. So that's why we preview things. So let's go ahead and take that out. And let's preview the fields again. All right, we're all on one page. So here, Sarah Lee, Emily White. And we'll notice that everything now is there. So we have a couple things we can do from here. The assignment says we're not going to mail the personalized letters, but the letters are personalized. It says printing the personalized letters. Okay. So now we're going to finish and merge, right? So under the finish toolbox, finish and merge, print documents. We're going to print all of them. We're going to click OK. Microsoft Print to PDF. We're going to click OK. Name it Lesson 1, but put your name in there too. Let's put it at the beginning. And then you can hit save. And now when we open that document, bring it over, we'll notice the changes, right? John Doe, your name, the attendance day. We did not change the location and event. You can go ahead and change that if you'd like before you hit the mail merge. It's not necessary because they're not all going to different locations and different events. But if we wanted to, if they were all going to different locations, say for training, we all had training that day and they were in building 1, building 2, building 3, building 4. And maybe the dates change for where they're going and where. That's where that would come in handy right there, changing the location and date. But we'll see here, all the different names have changed. The dates have automatically been applied to those. The recipients' names have been changed. So that's where the mail merge comes in handy. So what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to submit this PDF to me. You're going to need to submit this document to me as well. So you have to submit both these documents for this assignment. Alrighty. Well, that's it for this assignment. I'll talk to you guys all for the next one.